what's going on, guys? My name is Connor, and today I'm going to talk about the reasons why I almost never use my debit card and the things that you can possibly be missing out on right now if you use your debit card more than your credit card, all right? Let's get right into it. Alright guys, so I'm sure some of you guys are Dave Ramsey fans and you hear him talk all the time about how you don't need to worry about your credit score, you don't need to worry about having a credit card because you should only use a debit card and you should only be spending money that you have and essentially be paying it right then and there, okay? And then there's also people on the opposite side of the spectrum, such as Graham Stephan, for example. I'm sure some of you guys watch him, who take full advantage of credit cards and reap all the rewards that come with them, okay? And so before I get into the benefits of credit cards and before I tell you guys why exactly I don't really use my debit card at all, maybe like 1% of the time, I just want to tell you guys that you really got to take a step back and look at yourself and ask yourself, like, am I someone who could handle a line of credit? Am I someone where if I only have $200 in my bank account and this TV right here is $750 and I have a $1,000 line of credit, am I gonna spend that $750 even though I know I can't pay it off, okay? Because even if there are a lot of rewards that come with credit cards, if you're paying interest every single month because you can't pay it off, they absolutely wipe out all the rewards and it doesn't even matter at all, okay? So if you cannot handle having a line of credit and you cannot pay it off every single month, then you can go ahead and click off this video and none of this really matters for you, okay? But getting past that, okay, there are definitely rewards that come with credit cards and a lot of you guys already know this. Gone are the days where debit cards have rewards, okay? Because I don't even remember, but I know that my people have told me that debit cards used to have rewards, like a higher interest rate, some cash back and all that. And it doesn't seem like you can find a debit card like that anywhere. If you go down to your local Wells Fargo, you go down to your local Chase and ask them for a debit card, you're gonna notice that there aren't really any rewards that come with it, okay? But if you go ahead and get a credit card, you can go ahead and check out the video that I did recently where I cover cards that have 1 to 3% cash back, completely beginner friendly. You don't need to have a high credit score, you don't need to have anything, but those cash back rewards really add up. And so if you're paying it off every single month and you have the money, but instead of paying for it with your debit card, you pay for it with your credit card, and you spend, let's just say a low amount, $20,000 a year, you're missing out on hundreds of dollars in cash back that you could have gotten by simply switching out your debit card for your credit card and paying with that and then just paying it off. You're missing out on hundreds of dollars just by doing that, okay? And also purchase protection, okay? So if someone gets access to your debit card, they steal it from you, they figure out your PIN or any information, and they purchase a bunch of stuff. It is such a pain in the butt to get that money back. It is such a pain in the butt to dispute those charges and get your money back with your bank. It's completely different with a credit card, okay? A lot of these guys are available to talk 24/7. You can tell them, like, okay, I did not make these charges. They'll freeze your card, they'll send you a new one, and they'll refund those charges that you apparently made, okay? And that's because most credit cards have $0 liability, especially the ones that I covered in the video. If you have not checked it out, again, you guys should check it out. These credit cards are amazing, especially for beginners. But $0 liability. You have nothing to worry about if your card gets stolen, if someone sees your numbers or anything like that. Because if you're just walking around with your debit card, you're essentially walking around with your bank account, and anyone that steals it pretty much has full access to whatever your balance is, okay? And also travel benefits. If you're someone that has to make trips for work, or maybe you have some of your family in Texas and some in California and you see yourself constantly flying back and forth, why not get the travel points? Why not get a flight free every single few months because you're traveling anyways? Why not just reap that reward just because there's no point in that. There's no point in paying for it with your debit card when you literally just switch out the card. You literally just choose, I'm gonna use my credit card rather than my debit card, and you get those rewards, okay? There's nothing else to it, okay? And also building credit. Some people underestimate what it means, what it matters to build credit, but I'm just gonna say, for example, I had a buddy who was getting an apartment, and there were many people that wanted that same apartment, but they looked at their credit scores. That is just an example of something where they check your credit score. And they told him that they chose him because his credit score was high. Okay, so that's just an example. Even if you say, I'm never gonna need to borrow money for anything, I can always just pay for it with my bank account. It's always important to have a high credit score because it gets checked, not only by places like apartments, but sometimes it will be employers. It'll be different kinds of people that are just curious, like, does this person have their financials in order, or do they not? Okay, and that's something that's important to know. I mean, I had someone who told me that they married someone and they wanted to see their credit score. Okay, have a decent credit score. There's no point in not building it. As long as you can pay it off every single month, you'll be good. And you're just missing out on rewards if you don't choose to do that, if you're able to pay it off every month. So why not? Okay, so thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate you guys sticking around to the end. Leave some suggested videos in the comments and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.